More than 30,000 people lost their lives in 2011 in work zone related accidents. This week is Work Zone Safety Week. News Channel 18's Elizabeth Rentschler reports who was most at risk for injuries in such accidents and takes a look at how to prevent them as well. Elizabeth?
Jeff, many of us travel through construction zones on a daily basis, and many of us are guilty of not obeying the posted speed limit. But with 14 work zone related fatalities in the state of Indiana last year, maybe it's time to start obeying.
It happened 6 years ago, but it's something American Traffic Safety Association President Kurt Schlater will never forget.
We lost a valued associate in the work zone about 6 years ago. He was hit by a distracted driver. It was devastating to the industry. He was a very well-liked individual.
But Schlater isn't the only one who has lost a friend or a loved one in a work zone accident. According to the American Traffic Safety Association, 33,000 people die each year due to roadway accidents, which comes out to be about 4 people every hour. But Schlater says deaths aren't just happening among workers.
Last year, Indiana lost 14 people in work zones. Okay, of those 14, 10 of them were drivers. 4 of them were workers and 10 of them were drivers.
Indiana State Senior Trooper Hank Kalina says while many accidents are due to people using cell phones while driving, he says the most common cause of accidents are because of driver intimidation.
Just on my way here, I followed a lady in a white pickup truck. Actually came up behind me, tailgated me, went around me, and then accelerated to 72 and a 45. And then she proceeded to tailgate 3 other vehicles to get them out of her way.
Former ATSA President Doug Nagel says many people race through speed zones without giving it much thought. He says next time he hopes people give it a second thought before driving recklessly with workers on the road.
If a person would just ask to themselves as they come through a work zone, what if that worker was my husband or wife or my son or daughter? They would have a totally different attitude as to how they treated that work zone.
State Trooper Hank Kalina says if you are caught driving recklessly through a speed zone, you can receive a fine of anywhere from $165 to $1,000. Elizabeth Rentschler, News Channel 18.